Okay. Hi, out there in YouTube land. Are you awake?
Hello. This may look like strawberry margarita, but it's actually airborne.
It's airborne because we're all trying to fight, colds. Not flu though, right? It's like colds.
Could be COVID. We don't know.
Not COVID. No COVID.
Yeah, anyway.
We already had COVID. Okay. So hey, a woman named Valerie Reese, who's a subscriber of mine, and I subscribed back to her, does a charity event on Black Friday with a bunch of other channels for a charity that's for kids and their backpacks. So I wanted to give a shout out to her. And I will put this on my community page, and there's dogs because they're going to be moving in and out, and we got some family members here, and there's going to be background noise. Anyway, so I was supposed to do this last week, and then I just didn't get around to it. So this is Kayla. Hi, my oldest daughter, and this is Michael. This is my favorite son.
Yep.
And so that's right. And so we're going to answer these questions just for fun, and they don't really know what they are yet. So here we go. All right. It's a have you ever or did you ever? So have you ever slept on a waterbed, Kayla?
Yes, because you had one. So there were a couple of times where I needed to.
That's right.
As a scared child.
You were in the waterbed.
Or a child just needing comfort from her parents.
Yeah, you were.
Yes.
Yeah, you were in the waterbed.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. They are very unnecessary. They are a bitch and a half to move. Because when you have to move out of your apartment, for example, there's like 3 large. It's like doing a workout. You're doing a huge workout, moving those big like water tubes. Almost broke my back. But yeah, I've slept on waterbeds.
But have you had a waterbed?
Yes.
You didn't have a waterbed.
Yeah, I did.
When did you have a waterbed?
In Issaquah when I had that apartment in the Highlands.
Oh, I remember now.
I totally forgot about that.
Yep.
I totally forgot about that. All right, number 2. Have you ever hitchhiked? Michael, have you hitchhiked?
One time. I was very drunk in Seattle. But I've actually picked up multiple hitchhikers in the past 5 or 6 years.
Don't do that.
One guy actually manufactured and sold drones. He told me a crazy story about Obama and drones. Anyway.
Don't pick
Yes,
up
I
hitchhikers.
have.
Yeah.
I've done both.
And you?
No, never.
Never?
No.
Okay. So I did one time, and yeah, I did. And I was a little kid, actually. I was like, I was like 8 or 9, and the person that picked me up was in a VW Bug, and she was a young woman. She wasn't like some creepy old guy. She was a young woman, and I got in her car, and we started driving up the street to get to my house. And she started talking about how dangerous it is to get in the car with somebody that you don't know, and how she could be a killer. And I was terrified by the time I got out of the car. She said, "Don't ever hitchhike again," and I never did. Yeah, she did.
Good woman.
Story, huh?
Good
Yeah.
woman. She cared about you.
It scared the crap out of me.
Could have been a killer.
Yeah.
Though. No,
Oh, and sleeping on a waterbed. Yeah, because we did have one. Yeah. Okay. So, question 3. Question 3. Have you ever been expelled or suspended from school? Kayla.
No.
Michael.
Well, actually...
You never got expelled.
No, I never got expelled. Suspended? In theory, yes. It was actually at the end of my graduation. And I was a senior senator for my high school. And I was actually threatened to not be able to show up to the graduation. I was actually supposed to make a speech. But I was able to weasel myself out of it. And I was able to make my speech and graduate. So I got my diploma.
I don't remember hearing about you.
I also got my bachelor's too, so I went further in education.
I don't
yeah.
remember this about.
But
getting
it was in the
suspended.
process, but I was able to manipulate myself out of there.
That's new information.
Yep.
We never knew that he got suspended.
I'd like to
almost
know
did.
what that was over maybe later on after this video.
Could be another
Okay.
discussion for another time.
So now number 4. Have you ever shaken an instant Polaroid photo to make it dry faster? Yeah, I've done that. You've done that? A Polaroid, like a camera where you take the picture and it goes and it comes out and then you shake it to get it to dry faster.
No.
No, because you don't know what I'm talking about, Kayla.
No, I
No.
mean, we were around.
This
like,
isn't
we
really.
were
Yeah, this isn't really your time
Well,
period.
there were some in the like 90s.
And they're
were.
You know what? They're starting to come back too. I saw a YouTube video recently, and it was somebody, and they were talking about how they were taking pictures and they were laying them all out at a concert. So that's coming back, I think.
That's cool.
And they look different. They're like super cool looking with the lens and everything. Okay. So number 5. Have you ever played with clackers or lawn darts? Kayla?
Clackers? I don't think so. I don't
Do you know what they are?
No.
Okay, Michael, have you played with clackers or lawn darts?
What the goddamn hell? It's a clacker.
So a clacker. Okay, so I never played with these. This might be it's probably a little before my time, I'm guessing, but there are these things that like it's like on a chain, and then there's balls, and they clack. They're clacking balls.
Probably
Oh,
seen
I've
it.
seen
And
it
they
in
go
a
clack,
movie.
clack,
I've
clack,
seen
and they
it in
make
a movie.
noise.
Yeah, it's
and,
actually in a lot of
like,
horror
keep
movies.
tossing around.
It's a lot of horror movies.
Clackers are
Yeah,
horror
all the
movies?
time. Yep, every single Annabelle movie has clackers.
What?
Yep.
Really?
Okay.
Lawn chess?
No,
Lawn-
lawn darts.
What are those?
They're like those metal
Do you just-
darts
It's like
that
dart
have
throwing,
like
right?
that have like an arrow thing on it, and you
Yeah.
toss them, but they're metal and they're
Oh.
dangerous. And a lot of places like ban them. Oh yeah.
Oh
Lawn
no,
darts.
we had a neighbor who had those, I think. So I think I did.
In Santa Rosa,
technic-
maybe.
No, Richmond.
Oh, Richmond. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we had those. I think at my house when I was growing up, but they were like in an outside shed, and they never came out. I think it was because they were too dangerous. So okay, number 6. Have you ever owned a lava lamp? A lava lamp. Kayla?
Yes. Yes, it was a gift. Yes.
Really? You own a lava lamp?
Yeah, it was a gift from like you or Michael or
I
something.
don't think I ever gave you a lava
I
lamp.
gave you a love.
So,
lamp.
you,
Oh,
you
that
gave me
was, that was Michael.
I did.
Have you owned a
Yes,
lava lamp?
I had a Batman lava lamp. I still have it.
You
I just
do?
moved to Arizona though, so I need to
A Batman
I
lava
need to set
lamp.
it up again.
I didn't know you had a Batman
Yeah.
lava lamp.
I do. Yeah.
Just
Oh,
make
that's-
sure it's not on when you're not around.
Yes,
By your
right,
husband.
right. Okay, so when I was growing up, I didn't have one. I never owned one, but my older brother had one, and sometimes I would sneak into his room, and he's not subscribed to my YouTube, so he won't see this. I would sneak into his room and turn on his cassette player that had 8-track tapes on it, and I would turn that on, and then I'd turn on his lava lamp and watch it. He had a big, huge one too. It was really cool. Okay, have you ever played sports on a team or in a league? I'm gonna say a big no for me. I was very uncoordinated and not in any kind of sports or league. Kayla? Oh, you were in your softball league.
Oh no, that doesn't
Yeah.
count. I don't think
Why doesn't
so.
it count?
It's like, it was amateur.
Of course it counts.
Amateur softball league. If
Totally
anything,
counts.
I think maybe being on the demonstration team for Taekwondo
Okay,
would
okay.
maybe
Yeah.
count.
Okay,
Michael?
Michael?
Yeah, I was her instructor in the demo team. I showed her all the moves, and all the
I don't
forms
think
and
you were your
everything, so-
sister's. I don't think you were your
Yeah,
sister's instructor. I don't remember.
Definitely
this.
demo team. I was definitely the orchestration of the whole entire squad there. yeah.
Oh my
So-
god, you have delusions of grandeur.
And it's also not the demonstration team; it's called the demo team. It's demo
Oh,
team.
I see. Okay.
I don't know. I just didn't want to get more specific.
All right.
But wow.
That was interesting. Okay, so number 8, have you ever collected anything, Kayla?
Yes.
What do you collect, Kayla?
I collect manga and anime DVDs and Blu-rays, and I even started to collect like figures, in particular Nendoroids. That is a big part of what I collect.
Oh, and you still do?
Yes.
Okay. And Michael, do you collect anything?
A couple things.
Okay.
Over the years, I've collected Twin Brook chocolate milk bottles. More of a Washington thing, but they're like glass bottles, and I like to collect them. And then what I'll do is I'll bring them in a mass like bag, like 10 to 12 of them, and then I'll just bring them to the check stand, and they'll give me like a lot of money because they'll refund you if you bring it back. But I'll do it in like mass mass amounts.
But that's not like.
I also did collect a lot of money from Thailand and Vietnam when I studied abroad. So I have a lot of coins.
It's cool.
Okay.
It'll be
that
worth
sounds like
value at one point.
That sounds like a cool collection.
Yeah.
So I had this kind of funky collection when I was younger, and sometimes I haven't done it in a long time, and I lost my jar. But I used to collect the fortunes inside of a fortune cookie, and I put them in a jar. And, and every time I would go to a restaurant or whatever, I would open it up and I read it, and then I put it in the jar. but my jar's gone. I don't know what happened to it.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you did that. That's
Yeah,
really
isn't that
I
kind of
actually
that's
did
kind of
not
a cool
know
thing,
that.
right?
That's
Yeah.
actually pretty
use
cool.
of that.
It's kind of
That's actually
fun.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually just throw it in the garbage.
Number 9. Have you ever joined a club? Any kind of a club that you've joined?
Like any kind?
It says club.
Yeah. I mean, okay, there was like the ecology club in high school,
Sure,
and
that's a club.
and the poetry club I was a part of in college.
Manic Mouth. Yeah.
That's what we called it.
Oh, it was a cool
yes,
club.
It was. It was
Cool
really
poetry.
cool. Yeah.
Michael.
Leadership. In my junior year of high school, I was a senior senator, so I was mandatory. I had to join leadership.
Oh.
What else was I part of? Another club I was part of was Sci Chi Club. It's an honor society for psych majors.
Oh, right,
I got
right.
invited
That's
to
right.
that.
That's pretty cool.
A couple other clubs. Is this like PG rated or is it like R rated?
Let's just keep it like.
Try to. You already swore a bunch.
Okay, like
Just what kind of. Just
I've attended like a swingers club in Tukwila before,
God.
and I did a
Jesus Christ. Okay.
strip club just for experience
Oh,
and
I
stuff.
see.
I got with my friends and stuff.
Ah.
Any other clubs I can think of?
Okay.
I've been invited to a lot of things. So
Okay.
I've been part of clubs of
Yeah.
multiple things, different avenues,
Yeah,
venues, stuff like
avenues,
that.
venues.
Yep.
The things you find out.
Yep.
Okay. So I haven't ever joined any kind of like I was in a book club one time. And then that was when we were in Richmond. I was in a book. Remember that when I was in a book
Yeah, I
club?
remember that.
I was in
I
a
remember
book
that.
club, but it didn't last very long. There was a lot of arguments that broke out among the people where we were trying to figure out like what was the meaning of the book, and people would argue about it, and some people left. It was really weird. It was very kind of not political like in a political way like politics, but political in like different factions of people thinking different things about books. And I was thinking, this is a weird book club. And then the other thing was when I was a lot younger, a little girl, I was in, I would call it like a group or a club, and that was, I was in the Bluebirds, you know, and then you fly up and you become a campfire girl. So you start out as a bluebird when you're really little, and then you fly up and be a campfire girl. So I was in that. I would consider that a club. And the last question is, have you played outside in the rain and gotten wet, like really soaked? Played in the rain and gotten soaked. That's what the question is. Have you done it?
Yes.
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 And is it fun?
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
We live in
fun.
Washington. It happens all the time.
We do. We live in Washington. We get a lot of rain here.
Yeah.
So that is the end of our 10 questions. And we all wish you a very happy Thanksgiving with friends, family, however you celebrate that. If you're in the States, I mean, if you're in the UK or something, you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but all subscribers out there. Support your local food banks. It's a really rough time of year now for food banks. And please go join some groups on Friday into some live streams for the charity event that Valerie Reese is a part of. And I will link her channel in my description box. I'm learning how to do that now. I'm getting better at this. So anyway,
Cool.
peace and love. Okay, I have to turn it off.
Can I edit this somehow?
You were never my instructor.